Hello, budget friends. We have come to the end of another month, so it's time to do the debt update. Stay tuned. All right, you guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Melissa. If you are new here, it's lovely to have you. I hope that you see something that you like, which will urge you to click subscribe to follow along with my journey and to become a part of my community. Now, this spreadsheet, I have updated it a little bit by moving around the layout of the debts. So I did get a suggestion from one of my viewers or subscribers, I'm not really sure, saying that I should actually list the debts from smallest to largest because my whole goal on this journey is to become debt free and to become financially independent. So I did rearrange the debts. How I had them listed before was credit card was on top and those were listed by due dates. I don't know why I did that, but the bottom section of this spreadsheet was all the loans and those were listed in the order of smallest to largest. I think that's how I had it listed. But anyway, I did rearrange the whole spreadsheet and you will see what it looks like now going forward. So I will give you guys a little preface of this video. In the month of September, I did take out, I think it was the tail end of September, I did an application for a new personal loan just so I can consolidate some of the debts, reduce the interest rate and to reduce the amount of monthly payments that I was paying. I'm trying to see if I can pay off the credit card debt because compounding interest was killing me. So I did take out a new personal loan with upgrade for $25,000. I did pay off some debt. So let's look at the ones that were paid off. First is Marcus. We started at $675.10. I made a total payment of $687.71. $12.61 was lost to interest, but this card is now paid off. So that's the first one. The next one that was paid off was my Discover card. We started out at $4,967.47. Total amount that was paid was $5,020.06, but we did lose $52.59 in interest, and this card is also ending at a zero balance. Next is my Capital One number one card. Now, if you've been here before, you know I always make mention of this card as my monster of a card because this was the card with the highest balance. I started out at $13,441.89. The minimum payment that I made on this card, because the card was paid off after the statement closed, I did pay $289.76 in minimum payment. And that really was the interest that was charged on the card. That's what we lost the interest. The loan was able to pay off $13,441.89. So you can see what the loan paid off was the balance that we started, and the minimum payment was really what the interest was. So we are ending this card also at a zero balance. So OneMain is the loan that has been giving me so much grief in 2024, and my goal was to pay that off. Our balance started out at $3,800 in the month of October. We made total payments of $3,813.19. That's $3,813.19. Of that amount, $13.19 was the interest that we lost, and this loan is ending at a zero balance. So good riddance to OneMain. I won't miss you. Okay, so next one up is my Chase card. Chase started out at a balance of $1,937.22. I made total payments of $1,729.60. There was no purchases, no interest, and we are ending the month of October at $207.62. So now the payment that was made to the card was a fraction of that personal loan. $852.35 went to this card also, and $848 came back from my dental insurance that I applied directly to the card. The additional $29.25 is cash rewards that was applied to the balance. Now let's move down into student loan. As you could see, that's the next smallest debt. We started out at $1,299.90. The minimum payment is $40, which is what I made. We lost interest of $4.04, and we are ending the month of October at $1,263.94. Now, next debt up is my Apple Card. Apple started out at $1,570. I paid my minimum payment of $25. We did not get any interest charged to the card because I do have purchases that I use this card to make. And because of that, it satisfies the full balance on the card when the statement closed. So because I've paid off the statement balance every month, there is no interest, and we are ending the month of October $1,545. Next one up is Mattress Firm. Now, Mattress Firm has no interest. This is just something I'm paying down, and once it's gone, I will say bye-bye to this one. We started out at $2,258. Our minimum payment is only $67 per month. No extra payment, no purchases, no interest. We are ending at $2,191. Next up is my Capital One number 2 card. We started out the month of October at $2,600. $92 was the minimum payment. I don't know where this extra 62 cents came from that I put it in the extra payment, because when I go back and look at the card, there was a 62 cents difference. But anyway, we're not going to sweat it. We did lose interest of $62.42, and we are ending the month at $2,569.80. Next debt up is Lending Club. Lending Club started out at $18,760. We made the minimum payment of $1,060. We lost interest of $146.48, and we are ending October at $17,846.48. Next one up is my 401k loan. We started out October at $20,435.31. Minimum payment was $408. Interest was $91.41, and we are ending October at $20,118.72. Next up is the upgrade loan. So this one was taken out early October. I think I got the loan approved and the money sent over on October 1st. We started at zero balance. Our minimum payment is $630 per month. I did make an extra payment because I really wanted to change the account that it's paid from. So I have monies deposited in one account, but I paid the bills from another account. So when they deposited some of the money into the account, I wanted to make sure I could set up the other account to pay the bill per month. So I made an extra payment of $30. So the purchases, I'm considering the loan amount of $25,000. Interest lost after I made my monthly payment was $132.31, and we ended the month of October at $24,472.31. Now, the last debt is my auto loan. We started out at $34,665.78. The minimum payment for the month is $939.23. We lost interest of $175.88, and we are ending the month of October at $33,902.43. Now, I took out this loan with Upgrade, and as you can see, our interest is 19.99%. It's still pretty high, but it's better than the interest that I was getting charged on my credit card. And even though the interest is high, it's not compounded. It is calculated into the loan, and I'm paying the loan down with every payment. With credit cards, the interest is compounded, and every time you get charged interest, the next month you're paying interest on the interest you already paid. And that's the cycle, and that's how we stay in credit card debt. We can't make any kind of headway because every time we make a payment, it's just satisfying the interest. And then when they do charge us the interest next month, we're paying more interest on top of that interest that we paid before. And, we're just on this hamster wheel. So even though this upgrade interest is this high, we will still be making progress, because look at this. My Discover interest was 29.99%. My Marcus was 28.49%. Capital One number one, as high as this balance was, we were paying 28.15% in interest to this. So we weren't making really no progress, zero. This was a good move for me to do that. And, when we can make any kind of extra payment to pay off these debts, then we can zone in on these higher amounts to, ultimately pay them off in the future. So let's just wrap this up. I'm just going to go down to the summary. As you can see here, we started out the month of October with a total balance of $106,410.67. The monthly minimum payment that we made in October was $3,550.99. The extra payments that was made to the debts that we paid off was $44,723.07. What we took out for the loan was $25,000. So if you look at this, there was just a little bit of difference between the purchases and the amount of extra payment we made towards the debt. Interest, you guys, $980.69. So this is not bad, and you will see a comparison to the amount of interest we have paid so far in the other months. So we are ending the month of October at $104,117.30. Now take a look at this debt progress, you guys. So what I did, I should have posted this in the community post, but I didn't. But anyway, I started this journey last year. October 10th, 2023 was the first time I made a spreadsheet with my debts laid out, saying that I really wanted to pay them off. So I was tracking my debts. I've been tracking my debts for years, but I did tell myself, this is the day that I'm saying no more. October 10th, 2023. The debt amount then was $123,217.48. Last month's total, $106,410.67. This month's total, $104,117.30. We have paid principal this month, $2,293.37. That's 2.16% of our overall debt paid. And the overall reduction since I've started on this debt-free journey is $19,100.18. The overall percent paid is 15.5%. So I'm going to celebrate this win. So far, I've paid off 15% of the debt. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. So $19,000 in a year. I could say I wish it was more, but I'm happy that we were able to pay this amount off. So let's look at the interest so far for 2024. In the month of September, we paid $1,448.07 in interest. And look at it, you guys, we are about $500 less from what we paid in September. So I can't wait to see what the difference is going to be in November. The fact that we won't have some of those residual interest that was charged to the cards, we won't have to worry about those. So I am so excited to see what November and December is going to bring us. And I think we could get under this 6-digit debt. I think so. I think we can go down to 5 digits by the end of the year. That's about $4,000 to be paid off within the next 2 months to get us down to 5 digits. I think we could do it. So anyway, I really wanted to show you guys something else that I put together. I went into my spreadsheet and I got some numbers for my debts in the quarters. So I summed everything up at the start of quarter one this year. Our credit card debt was at $27,502.18. We went down in quarter two to $25,557.06. And then quarter three, Melissa lost her mind, and we went up to $28,589.14. So I was like, something went on in quarter three. But anyway, the start of quarter four, we got back down to $27,449.68. So I would love to see what quarter one is going to be for 2025, and I'll be showing you guys, okay? Now for the personal loans, the start of quarter one, we were at $40,445.36. we went down to $37,302.21 at the start of quarter two. The start of quarter three, we went down to $26,278.41. And the start of quarter four, we went down to $22,560 even. So I know the start of quarter one in 2025, it's going to go back up because we did take out that additional personal loan to consolidate the credit cards. So you're going to see a reduction in credit cards, but an increase in the personal loans. Now for auto loan, start of quarter one, we were at $41,337.92. Start of quarter two, $39,110.77. Start of quarter three, $36,824.14. And the start of quarter four, $34,665.78. So as you can see, we have been reducing the auto loan over time. Now, the 401k loan, we started quarter one with $14,944.82. The start of quarter two, we were at $13,756.07. Start of quarter three, we went up because in quarter three, I did take out the additional loan against my 401k to pay most of OneMain off. We went up to $21,266.45. And as you can see, there was a huge reduction in the personal loans from quarter two to quarter three, and then a huge increase in 401k loan from quarter two to quarter three. But anyway, starting of quarter four, we are at $20,435.31. Now the student loan is just being paid down. We weren't really doing anything extra with this one. The start of quarter one, we were at $1,662.52. Start of quarter two, $1,555.56. Start of quarter three, $1,447.78. And the start of quarter four, we went down to $1,299.90. So overall debt balances for the quarters. At the start of quarter one, we were at $125,892.80. Now remember, you guys remember, when I came on this debt journey, October 10th, 2023, I was at $123,217.48. Now I increased my debt amount. Why? Because I really wasn't paying attention, you guys. I was not paying attention. I was still swiping credit cards. I was still doing crazy things, thinking that everything was okay. But then I whipped myself back into shape. And the start of quarter two, we came down to $117,281.67. Then we reduced it again. The start of quarter three, we were at $114,405.92. And the start of quarter four, we are down to $106,410.67. So you guys, can you see those reductions in balances over time? So let's see how much we reduced our balance in each quarter. So let's look at it. From quarter one to quarter two, we reduced our balance by $8,611.13. From quarter two to quarter three, we reduced it by $2,875.75. And from quarter three to the start of quarter four, we reduced our debts by $7,995.25. So you guys, that is huge. We have reduced our debts by $19,482.13. So it's a little bit off from here. The numbers are just from 2024, but my debt journey did start in October of last year. In 2024 alone, you guys, I have reduced my debt by $19,482.13. Round of applause for me. This is a huge win. So we may not look like, when I look at the debts overall, it looks like I'm not really making any progress. But when I put it together like this on a spreadsheet that I could look at, and when I look at the numbers by quarters, we did make some moves. I have made some very tough decisions, and I've gotten hubby on board, let him know that credit cards are no more. If we use them, we're going to pay them back. We're not going to be carrying over credit card balances for purchases that we've made in the month into another month. We're trying to use the credit cards responsibly, and we are trying to pay them back because I'm giving myself 2 more years, you guys, 2 more years to become debt free and financially independent. And I'm going to fight tooth and nail to get it done. So if you are on debt free journey, hit me up in the comments. Let me know how you guys are doing. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I hope that you got a little bit of insight into what our lives have been with debts and paying off debt. It has not been an easy journey. I have had some slip ups. I have had some bad decisions, but we are still doing it. We're still progressing, and it's a step by step process, and it's little by little. And even if we only had paid off $10,000 in debt, it is still progress, you guys. So don't beat yourself up when the numbers are as big as everybody else's. Don't feel discouraged. If you're making progress, please celebrate the small wins, because I am celebrating right now because I am very happy with the progress that we've made so far in 2024. So I appreciate you for watching this video. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button yet, go ahead and smash it. I would love for you to follow along with my journey. Like I said, hit me up in the comments. I would love to chit chat with you guys. I love the encouragement. Like this video if you found it interesting, if you found it informational, if you found it informative, if you found it encouraging. Go ahead and click that like button. All right. And until next time, you guys, I will talk to you later. Bye now.